Hello, good morning, everyone. Peace, greetings to you. So today there is a little bit on the technical side. I'm not using StreamYard, I'm using Zoom, so I'm only visible on this page, which is my personal page, Azeeza Jalaludeen, Ailisha, my page that is the alignment coach page. So welcome, good morning, and this is really a important time in our life. This is the final Sunday of the third quarter of 2020, and we talked about it last week, and it's really, really important for us to anchor whatever that's been going on in our life and really reassess and relook at what's possible for us to move forward in life. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, thank you so much for being in that space of growing yourself, growing your life, growing in your business. And we truly, truly have come to a stage where it is all about coming together, being together. And in the last couple of months, people have started realizing the power of interdependence, and other than just independence, these two aspects of life is being really shown huge in people's context of how they are showing up and what they are doing with their life. So I have a mic here, so this is kind of so what we want to do today is, I wanted to just share with you this backdrop that I created, and the butterfly is the same butterfly that is in my Miracle Game ebook. So I thought, let it fly around behind us. So while we get into some magical moments together, that in life we have been in the space of a lot of chaos. This is what we call dichotomy. There's part of us that always goes through this chaotic feeling, this feel of very uncertainty, this feel of not being heard, not being feeling. These are feelings of not wanted, not enough. These are the conversations that always take the toll on us. Sometimes it takes a huge um, strength for us to really see where we are, where we come from, and how we are reacting or responding to life, which is very, very crucial, because at the end of the day, our heart tends to go away from our mind as we grow up. And this is what has been the case of every human being. One of our mentors, Buckminster Fuller, says, we are born geniuses, and the process of our life de-geniuses us. How many of you relate to that? So this is what we're talking about. We are born genius. What happened to our geniusness, right? So once again, welcome. And if you're watching this Miracle Time session that we are conducting every Sundays, and it is coming to you live from our fan page, which I call the community page, Dr. Azeeza Jalaludeen Ailisha, which is my Chinese name that I've had in my life since the age of 7, as I'm Chinese educated, right? So, and also it is streamed and shared through our Go Global Business School and other pages, Womenopreneur pages. So, my journey has been, and we have been talking many, many weeks about how I have been transforming the way that I think and I be, and sometimes judged and criticized for what can I be doing wrong. And we all know we are human beings born to make mistakes, learn from our mistakes, correct it, and move on. So where does correction happen in our life is always the question we are asking ourselves. Well, how do I correct myself? This has been the question for me for the last 1 week on areas I felt I need to improve so that I can be a better human being. More than about creating results is to create that sense of belonging and oneness with the universe, so that there will be part of us that may be disaligned. So this was the question I was asking myself, and I have been constantly told stuff that I feel I am, or I'm exuding that energy, but somehow I'm not resonating with it, and I'm not able to get through it. Let me talk about it in a different way for you to understand. So there could be feelings in us that we feel. For example, you feel like you are very honest and sincere, and whenever, however, when we are talking and we are being, the energy sent out doesn't feel like that. It feels like they don't get you. They feel like you are dishonest and all of that. So this conversation, when we play games, we say games are reflection of our behavior. We play games in our programs, and when we play the game, we have witnessed it, where people who are into high profile charity organizations, they come and play these games with us in the room, and they come out being the biggest shark in the whole room. So these are things that comes innately in us. That's part of us that is lingering around, that is kind of the opposite. And that is that may not be the truth. I want to reiterate that may not be the truth, and that may not be the real you that you know yourself to be. There are energetical fields around you that vibrates that energy, and that creates that kind of vibes in us. So this has been a huge distinction for me in the last couple of weeks, as I work on points like, telling me that I'm, in this way and that way, when I am really not in that space, when I consciously know I'm not, but unconsciously there is a vibration of this energy that is going around. And so it impacts people. People get you in a different way that you may not feel that you are so. And that becomes a effect of the way that the work does, the relationship goes, the health goes, even for that matter. So this is where you want to check into yourself. What is the energy you are vibrating? Just tune into the energy of the butterfly flying around behind me. What is the energy you are getting from it? Just do this as an exercise, and click on the link, comment in the box to tell us what is the energy you are vibrating. I think that'll be fun for you to do this exercise right now, as we get into our miracle game. So I'm just very quickly going to check on the comment. Welcome, everyone. Yes, good morning. Thank you so much for saying hello and hi. And most importantly, leave your comment. I want you to tell us what is the energy you picked up from the butterfly that's flying. And I want you to resonate with that energy. I'll tell you what energy I pick up. I pick up freedom. I pick up the freedom to be who I am, what I want to do, and do it. So this is what we say, what your heart wants to do, especially when your heart sings. And that was the article that I wrote recently about the heart singing. What do you stand for in life? And you go do it and let your heart sing as you do it. And that's exactly what I operate from for the work that I do with my business partner, Mr. Ayapadas, in our Go Global Business School, causing and impacting transformation in the hearts, mind, and will of trainers, coaches, mentors, and business leaders. We love to be in the space of these amazing people who are out there creating immense value for humanity. Okay, so now let's get into our miracle game. That's 11:11 in Singapore here. That's where we get into the real miracle of life. So you're going to see me in this box. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I'm not sure whether you get to see it bigger. Let me see. Okay, when I'm sharing it, I can't move my screen. So I will watch you from here. So as we look at this conversation on Miracle Game, as we always do, take a deep breath in, grounding yourself, feet on the floor, and literally feeling the energy, feeling the vibration of yourself, rooted to the ground, feeling the energy of Mother Earth supporting you, knowing that you are safe and in good, safe embrace of Mother Earth. Breathing in and relaxing, 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 relaxing. And as you relax, you want to extend your crown chakra, your top of your head, your crown chakra to the sun and connecting it. So you can feel this line of energy, vibration that is connecting you to the sun and the earth. So you can feel this elongated energy of love and alignment. So with this groundedness and oneness with the world, you want to tune into the challenge or the question that you want to have an answer to. As we say in the miracle game, in the miracle book, ebook that I kind of compiled together from all the learning aha moments I got. These are not quotes from others. These are words or that flow, yeah, that flew through me, flown through me. Yes, the English, the words that flew that came out of me, make it easier, that came out of me, and it was channeled through me. That's the word I would use for me to learn. And then it was compiled and it was put into Facebook and it was compiled into a book, so ebook. So right now I want you to tune into the question that you have in your life that you want answered. Remember, it's not when will I get it, those kind of conversation. No. This is about what learning experiences you need to get from the situation. What is it that you need to know for you to improve? What is the direction you need to focus on? So these are important questions that can trigger the how can this be happening? How can I make it happen? So these are the questions that are the possibility questions that you'll be tuning into. Maybe one of these days I'll do a session on just possibility questions that can further enhance your way of speaking to the universe and everybody. So now with that question in mind, take a couple of seconds for that. What is that question? When you feel like you have it answered, you will experience the sense of freedom, the sense of joy, peace. Right. So I have a question. Is your question already ready? So now think of a number 100 to 1, 1 to 100, and click on the number. We will be clicking on it based on the miracle game number that pops up in your mind, the first number that comes into your mind. So as we always do it, and possibly this is the final time the audience get to see it, because next week we have a surprise for you. I'll talk about that in a while. So you have to click on a number. I'm going to just stop sharing for a while. So we're going to see who is the person giving the number. Let's look at it. So as we talk about it, as you tune into this clarity, we're going to wait for the person to give us the number. Is the first number that shows up on the screen of my comment box. Okay. So while we wait for the number, I just want to tell you what's happening for us next week. It's going to be a magical time. We're going to be having a whole different dynamics, different looks. This is because of the most always, people asking us a lot of, questions and requests and different kind of suggestions that came in right now. We are very, very excited that it's coming out very powerfully for everyone to experience. That's going to start next Sunday. So now we have a number. That's number 50. Now let me just go in there. I love Zoom. Or maybe I'm in the comfort zone of Zoom. So that is number 50. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Would you believe I tell you my question was all about money? Really, literally, of so many days, I was tuning in to really, really, really ask about money. And so this is so exciting and so interesting that this came out. Money is a man-made tool to facilitate financial transactions. Take charge of your money. Don't let it control you, your emotions, and your relationships with people. It's not worth it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's so powerful. Yes, this is not the first time I'm seeing it. You're right. But you know how it's like when you ask a question like literally related to money and then it shows up. Oh my God. I have 100 codes and definitely not all of them talk about money. So fabulous. That's what I love it. And I'm sure those of you who are watching this recording will also or watching it live for that matter will relate to it, that everything that we are asking the universe, the answer is there, and the answers come in the form of signs and people and words. I love to watch sometimes, the local buses go by or some signages. And sometimes I just close my eyes and see what is the first thing I see. So looking for signs in the universe is really that's exactly how you are showing up in this session, because you will be seeing this video, be it recording or right now chancing upon it. It is really about you getting in charge, to become aware of what's going on, how you are reacting, and how you are absorbing and really listening to the universe. Do you relate to what I'm saying? So, this is how life has for us very powerful ways for us to be communicating, to be interacting, to become aware of who we are and how best we relate to life. So, this is what is going on in everybody's context of where we can be, what we can be doing, and becoming aware of the world. So now let's go to this conversation around money. And I love money. How many of you love money? Say, I love cash. Yes, the more we love, I love the lean twist word, the more what you appreciate, appreciates. That's the word. Lean twist talks about what you appreciate, appreciates. So, what are you appreciating in life is a question that will resonate in all the different things that we do and vibrate. That is a very interesting angle you need to look at, because the more we are last couple of sessions we talked about focusing on conversations, on positive conversations, on relating to positive people, and also relating to the context of who we innately are, the resonation of love and peace, right? So today's conversation around money, let's resonate with the word money. What do we take it to be? And what does it resemble you? What is the energy you hold with money? And this was communicated, or rather discussed and acted on in our prosperity consciousness program. That was a 21 days invocation challenge, and that was the conversation Madam Ranjana ji also brought into the context in the organizing partner of the event, Akshita Mind, Body, and Healing. So when we are resonating with money, what is the energy? How are you relating to it? Is it coming from a space of fear or love? Is it coming from a space of not enough, or there is more than enough? So these are conversations that you want to go very practical about right now as well, because right now it's about whole brain, whole being context approach to everything that we do in our life. So let's look at this. When we talk about money, what does it resemble for you? For a long time, money was never there, right? We were always into barter. We were exchanging value for value, or rather, perceived value. The value that one person felt is good for the other person, and they decided they will exchange barter, right? Barter exchange. And that's how the world was living. That's how values were created or perceived and connected. The same thing applies, same thing right now. If you look at it, money is a paper that has been given a perceived value. It will be different in Singapore, to USA, to India, to China, and the currency is based on the individual, whatever they perceive it to be the market value. So, how much of attachment or energy do we give to it? And how much of interesting conversations or assumptions that we create around it. This is something that we want to resonate with and come, come in alignment. This is going on for me in my mind as well, because at the end of the day, when we get distracted and sidetracked by whatever that is happening right now, forgetting the innate need for wanting to become effective in life. So using money to distract you from becoming active in life, that's a conversation we are having right now. So how much of you is in that space and how much of ourselves is in that space will determine the kind of energy we are vibrating. So when we choose to vibrate out of the judgments we have around money, the judgments we have around people with money, or the without money for that matter, and what people do with their money will really support us in vibrating a different energy. And that is when, remember, we talked about the heart expanding. This is a simple example or exercise you can do for yourself. Think of something you are not enough. It could be money, it could be anything. And you'll immediately feel your heart is becoming, tight and uncomfortable. The moment you breathe in the power of love into your human self, really, really breathing in the divine abundance that's already in life. And possibly this butterfly can support you with that today. Just breathe in, just be with that butterfly, see it fly around, and imagine how much of joy it's having in its space, just flying around, just being what it is, not condone to any judgments and considerations of human minds, right? So you want to resonate with that. And we know, I'll tell you a little bit on the imaginary cells of a butterfly in a while as we conclude the session as well. So you want to resonate with that energy because butterflies have imaginary cells in them. The wings are made of imaginary cells that showed up in their metamorphosis process. So this imaginary fluttering is actually in our heartbeat as well. The same vibration. Just take it all in. So, and you will be able to resonate with that. Just getting into that space of vibration, of fluttering, and a space of peace and joy and love. And just feel your vibrations shifting out into that space of just knowingness and just beingness. That's you. That is the real you. When you can relate to that space that's in you, by the way, I didn't create this for you. When the moment you experience this, that is the real you that is being blocked and hidden and crushed down, whatever you call that. You stop yourself from feeling. That's about it. And that's the true you that can create magnificent results in your life. That's just as how the caterpillar can become a butterfly. We always say, you never know what a caterpillar doesn't know what it can become, right? A butterfly when it's there. So this is the real transformation any human being go through in their journey of greatness for the highest good of humanity. So let's call it, the power of vibration in your life, that you can recreate that for what you want to achieve for yourself and for the world. So this is something that I want to leave you with, and also keep vibrating that powerful energy of peace and love and joy, and spread it to the family, spread it to the friends, spread it to everyone, include the people you are uncomfortable with. Give them all, because you have more than enough. So that would be, a powerful experience for all of us to be in and share and grow with the world. All right. So thank you once again for tuning in. And in Go Global Business School, we are committed to transformational journey for everyone that cross our path. And the moment they are in our space, they will experience. And even if they, after learning from us, they leave, they continue experiencing the ripple effects of the work that we do, not just in transformational education, in effective connections, quality connections, effective connections, and value added funding. And we're going to having amazing programs coming up in October, where we're going to go into investments in socially conscious businesses, and also in very exciting feminine energy in invocation 21 days programs. There's many, many other activities lined up, including our certificate in applied entrepreneurship, a 12 week session, a 12 session program that goes out for people to really accelerate the way that you run your business and create miracles in your business too. Right. So thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, next week onwards, that's going to be very, very interesting. New look with the new people showing up and new people getting into to the clarity of, the new level of miracle game that we will be presenting to you, and you're going to have lots of fun playing with us and playing with others. That's a hint that you're going to be experiencing. And next week we definitely will be having a very, very special guest close to my heart and close to the work that I have committed to in this world. So we will watch out for the Facebook group for the guest who's going to show up with me, and how we're going to play some magical moments together in order for the world to experience love, peace, and joy, starting with ourselves. So, individual love, peace, and joy, and prosperity for global love, peace, and joy, prosperity. We are with you in this. Stay tuned and have a blessed week ahead. Thank you, and God bless.